Welcome to Creative Manifestation. Today I want to talk about how crisis can help us shift a life track. So I had this experience about a year ago, and I had a horrible back injury that had sciatica. So if anyone knows what that is, I had slip discs in my back, and I had nerve pain running down my entire length of my leg, and my foot was numb. So I had been standing on my feet for a career for decades, and this injury completely shut my life down. I was laying on my back all last summer in horrible agony with this nerve pain and a numb foot, and I could do nothing pretty much. During this time, it was really difficult, and what I tried to do every day was listen to all of the teachers that I admire and respect that talk about healing and manifestation, and I meditated, and I did all of these things during that time. But also there were times when I really felt like I couldn't go on. I was so depressed and scared. I was afraid that I was never going to walk again, that I could never be normal again, that I could never live a normal life again, that I could never do all the things I loved. I felt so guilty for my dog because I could barely play with him. And I scoured the internet for answers to how to heal sciatica. And I put the intention out there that if I could heal this, that I was going to live in my heart-mind coordination, which is in the book Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland. If anyone has ever read it, he talks about heart-mind coordination and how we basically do things in alignment with our heart and our mind, instead of just living out of our mind, which is what I had been doing and what a lot of people do. And that is when you just, live from your old programs, your old program thoughts, your old program beliefs about who you are and what you think you're capable of, and this person that you believe you are based on your past programming. And so that's how I had been living my life for many, 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 many years. So with this back injury, it really made me stop everything. And I laid down there and I just felt like, if I can heal myself, I'm going to change my life. So I ended up finding someone that helped me with my back, a postural therapist actually, and I'd like to have him on my channel. I'm hoping to have him on my channel. So if he could reach any person out there that's experiencing something similar to that I could help them as well. But the thing is that I realized that this was an opportunity for me to change my life. Now, at the time I was in excruciating pain. I wasn't thinking about that. All I was thinking about was, I don't care about anything except for getting out of this pain. And I really just wanted relief, and I wanted to just feel like I could live life again. But it put so many things in perspective for me. So then when I started to recover and really feel like, a little more normal. Now the nerve pain is complicated. So, you might feel like you're getting better and then you sort of feel like you're not. And it was a process for me. I had to do exercises every single day, which I still have to do to keep my back right. But at the time I was, still having occasional nerve pain, and I was in a conundrum because I thought, should I go back to my old life track? And this voice inside of me said, no, don't go back to your old life track. You can't go back to your old life track. It was a very strong voice inside of me that just said no. Whenever I would ask the question or consider going back to my old life track, I got this response. And so all I did was I said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go back to my old life track. And I'm just going to trust that the universe is going to show me where to go. And then I'm going to follow my heart-mind coordination and do what feels right for my soul and my spirit. And that was all I really cared about anymore. It was like the universe stepped in. And I honestly feel like if this hadn't happened, then I would still be on this old life trajectory. And shutting down my heart-mind coordination, which I had been doing for years. Anytime, I had questioned it or wanted to change my life, I didn't know how, I didn't know what to do. And this literally forced me into changing. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today, is how these experiences can help us shift a life track. And another way that I shifted a life track was to go to postural therapy to explore this natural healing modality, because I could have taken other roads. I could have gone down a road of surgery. I could have gone down a road of medical intervention. But I said to myself, I want to do something that feels in alignment with me and who I am. And for me, that was taking this empowered stance of trying to heal my back myself. Although I did try like chiropractor and acupuncture and all these things before I found this guy that helped me. And so what happened was I could have done all of these different things. I could have made all of these different choices, is what I'm saying. And that's really what shifting a life track is. Because you're in this place, like I was in this place where I was at a crossroads and I had to make these decisions. And sometimes that's what crisis does for us. It makes us make a choice. That's the thing. Because a lot of times we're living in complacency. We're living in a state of the comfort zone. And our old program thoughts, our old program way of being, what I thought I was capable of, who I thought I was, all of these things that my old program said about me, that was running in my subconscious mind. Like, this is who you are, this is what you're capable of doing. And oftentimes we listen to that voice instead of like our true heart and mind coordination that's telling us to do something else and to live in this higher vibrational place that is more in alignment with who we really are. And so this crisis made me shift into a new life track. And then I started to embody the person that I truly want to be. And this does require work, though. I mean, you have to do this work to get into this space and really move into a new life track, because that old program is going to want to call you back in. And so an opportunity of a crisis can shift you to a new life track if you allow it to do so. And if I had gone back to my old way of being, my old life track, then I would have stayed on that trajectory for who knows how long, and who knows what would have come of that. I imagine I would have felt extremely depressed. I would have probably felt like, where am I going with my life? Because I had felt that for so many years. And so I actually see what happened as a gift now. And at the time it was happening, it was hard for me to see it that way because I didn't come out the other side of it. So I totally understand if someone's in a crisis that, at the time it's hard to come out the other side. But I was very, very motivated for something similar. Maybe you could use this concept and idea of seeing a crisis as an opportunity to completely shift your life onto a new life track that's more desirable and more in alignment with your heart and mind coordination. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.